Hey everybody, this is Coach Madelon for Youth Football Online. Today we're going to be discussing Jet Midline. It's a play that I came up with last year for our team. We were playing a team week one that was very assignment football oriented on defense. If you pulled, they would make the right reads and they will make sure that your offensive lineman can't get on them. Linebackers will fly, they'll follow the pulling guards. They were excellent at being able to squeeze our linemen and make plays with the linebackers not being touched. So I came up with a scheme in terms of taking advantage of an aggressive defense, but one that plays true assignment football, who runs excellent technique. So it was a great play for us. We ended up running it about 12 times week one, and we beat that team for the first time in 8 years. It was a great play for us. We ran it all season long. Our quarterback got a lot of good gains out of it. And our Jet kid got a lot of good gains out of it. It's a great play. It's something that we're looking at refining a little bit more this season. The Jet Midline play is combining the Jet Sweep with the Midline option play. Midline, if you are an option coach, you know that it's a play where the quarterback could keep the ball in a double option. It's very similar, but now it's out of the gun, now more of a spread look. I drew it up out of the double slot look. It could be run out of any type of gun look you want. As long as you're in the gun, as long as you have a kid running jet sweep, you could run this play. So the first thing is, it's midline. So we're going to read the first defensive lineman from the center out. Right now, if we're going to the right with this play, it's the defensive tackle. We are reading this man. So we are not going to block him with any of our linemen. He's the read for the quarterback. Start with the skill positions. We'll stalk over here on the corner. If we get a hard press cover two corner, we could always switch it. He could come down and the fullback can block him. But easy enough for the primary rule, stalk block the corner. The play side receiver or play side number 2, which right now is a slot, is going to block the outside linebacker. Try to pin him inside. So right now he's going to take a step here and he's going to try to cave him in. The toughest block in this entire play, in my opinion, is right here. You have to have a kid here who can handle this Sam linebacker, but the most important thing is he's blocking for the jet sweep. He's not blocking for anything inside. He's blocking for jet. Get your helmet on his outside number and just try to cut him off. It's the most important thing. Our fullback is going to wrap for the safety. Again, if you want him to crack the safety and you want him to kick out the corner, the fullback, you can do that as well. Okay, you could always exchange responsibilities. Now, backside slot, we're going to run jet sweep, jet motion, take off, form the mesh right here with the quarterback. Mesh is going to take place. Quarterback gets the gun snap, hops a little bit, not much, stays right here, forms the mesh. He's reading this guy. If he gets the ball, look to get outside, belly it back a little bit like true jet. Read your blocks. Now, backside, cut off. You can choose to have him cut off the safety if you want to as well. It's up to your preference. Start with the play side tackle. He's going to reach. Play side tackle is going to block like it's jet sweep. Like the play is going to be jet sweep. He's going to reach the end man on line of scrimmage. If you run a lot of inverted veer, or you run a lot of gun triple, or anything where the tackle's down blocking a lot, this defensive end will be easily reached if you do that, because he's used to coming down. Our tackles all season long had a pretty good knack of getting that defensive end and getting them turned. We're going to do, first we'll do the center, PPGH, protect, pull, and guard hole. He has to block back. His block is another very important block because if the quarterback decides to pull the ball and take it right up here, this kid can't get over his shoulder, can't get over his numbers and make the play. He has to go outside the play. That's very important. Backside tackle is going to gap hinge, probably taking this defensive lineman. Now, what we expect is this. Jet sweep action, the Sam's going to fly, so again, your play side number 2 is going to pick him up. Our guard is going to drop step, skip pull, and eyeball the Mike linebacker. Mike linebacker sees jet, he sees guards going, he should fly this way. So the guard should be able to pick up on his pull to Mike. In years past, we just had the guards inside release for the mic and maybe outside release. But again, the teams that we play, their mics are so good that they fly and they never get to them. So I prefer pulling the guard and having them eyeball him. All right? play side outside backer to Mike, more likely the Mike. Our backside guard is going to short pull. I know I only have over there lead for inside linebacker, but it's a short pull. It's almost like a fold underneath. Center's going to block back no matter what, if he's in the 2-eye, 1 or 3. He's going to drop step, crossover, and get up right here. It's tight. And what you're going to look for is the backside will. So it's a tight pull, get up, and look for the will. If the Mike's there, block him. If the Mike sits, take him. However, with jet action, we expect that Mike to be gone. We expect him to go to the jet. And now the guard will pick him up. So we have these guys picked up all inside. We're reading the 3 technique. 3 technique is either going to run straight upfield. If you run straight upfield, quarterback will pull it and get up. 3 technique might sit. If he sits, give it on jet sweep. If the 3 technique follows the guard pulling and goes with him, pull it and get up. First time we ran this play, quarterback saw that the 3 technique, sat, gave the ball on jet sweep to the outside, got about 5-6 yards. Second time we ran it, this defensive tackle knew he wasn't getting blocked anymore. So what he did was he followed our guard. Our guard pulled, he ran with him. Our quarterback pulled it, he got on the Mike, backside guard got on the will. Our quarterback got one-on-one versus safety, got a 25-yard gain. 25 yards right up the gut. Camera guy didn't even know that the quarterback got the ball. It's a great thing. Next time we ran it, same thing. All right? Sometimes these guys aren't always the smartest people. He chased him again. Will got sealed by the backside backer. He picked up the Mike. Quarterback took off again for another 20-yard gain up the gut. Eventually, this defensive tackle sat, and these backers, because of this play, sat too. Because of the influence by the quarterback up the gut, and we got jet sweep all day long to the outside. It's a great play. It's a great compliment to have in your arsenal. If you're a gun team with the quarterback who is fairly athletic, doesn't have to be the most superb athlete, but one who can make good reads, good decisions, and can, obviously run the ball a little bit, it adds great versatility to what you're doing. It's a great play. If you run inverted veer, I would heavily suggest this is a nice complement off of it. And if you also run the triple option game, it's another nice complement off of it too.